Charles Bridge is a medieval stone arch bridge that crosses the Vltava River in Prague, Czech Republic. Its construction started in 1357 under the auspices of King Charles IV and finished in the early 15th century. The bridge replaced the old Judith Bridge built 1158-1172 that had been severely damaged by a flood in 1342. This new bridge was originally called Stone Bridge, Kamenny Most, or Prague Bridge, Prazsky Most, but has been referred to as Charles Bridge since 1870. As the only means of crossing the river Vltava until 1841, Charles Bridge was the most important connection between Prague Castle and the city's old town and adjacent areas. This land connection made Prague important as a trade route between Eastern and Western Europe. The bridge is 516 meters, 1,693 feet long and nearly 10 meters, 33 feet wide. Following the example of the stone bridge in Regensburg, it was built as a bow bridge with 16 arches shielded by ice guards. It is protected by 3 bridge towers, 2 on the lesser quarter side, including the Malostrana Bridge Tower, and 1 on the Old Town side, the Old Town Bridge Tower. The bridge is decorated by a continuous alley of 30 statues and statuaries, most of them Baroque style, originally erected around 1700, but now all have been replaced by replicas. The bridge is currently undergoing a 20-year process of structural inspections, restoration, and repairs. The process started in late 2019 and is expected to cost for 560 million CZK, US dollar 1.92.6 million. History: 14th to 19th centuries. Throughout its history, Charles Bridge has suffered several disasters and witnessed many historic events. Czech legend has it that construction began on Charles Bridge at 5:31 a.m. on the 9th of July 1357 with the first stone being laid by Charles IV himself. This exact time was very important to the Holy Roman Emperor because he was a strong believer in numerology and felt that this specific time, which formed a palindrome, 1357 the 9th of July 531, was a numerical bridge, and would imbue Charles Bridge with additional strength. The bridge was completed 45 years later in 1402. A flood in 1432 damaged 3 pillars. In 1496 the third arch, counting from the Old Town side, broke down after one of the pillars lowered, being undermined by the water. Repairs were finished in 1503. A year after the Battle of White Mountain, when the 27 leaders of the anti-Habsburg revolt were executed on the 21st of June 1621, the Old Town Bridge Tower served as a deterrent display of the severed heads of the victims to stop Czechs from further resistance. During the end of the 30 Years' War in 1648, the Swedes occupied the west bank of the Vltava, and as they tried to advance into the Old Town the heaviest fighting took place right on the bridge. During the fighting, they severely damaged one side of the Old Town Bridge Tower, the side facing the river, and the remnants of almost all Gothic decorations had to be removed from it afterward. During the late 17th century and early 18th century the bridge gained its typical appearance when an alley of Baroque statues was installed on the pillars. During a great flood in 1784, 5 pillars were severely damaged and, although the arches did not break down, the traffic on the bridge had to be greatly restricted for some time. 20th century to present. In the beginning of the 20th century, Charles Bridge saw a steep rise of heavy traffic. The last day of the horse line on the bridge was the 15th of May 1905, when it was replaced with an electric tram and later, in 1908, with buses. At the end of World War II, a barricade was built in the Old Town Bridge Tower Gateway. A capital repair of the bridge took place between 1965 and 1978, based on a collaboration among various scientific and cultural institutes. The stability of the pillars was reassured, all broken stone blocks were replaced, and the asphalt top was removed. All vehicular traffic has been excluded from Charles Bridge since then, making it accessible by pedestrians only. The repair cost 50 million crowns. Statues on the bridge. The avenue of 30 mostly Baroque statues and statuaries situated on the balustrade forms a unique connection of artistic styles with the underlying Gothic bridge. Most sculptures were erected between 1683 and 1714. They depict various saints and patron saints venerated at that time. The most prominent Bohemian sculptors of the time took part in decorating the bridge, such as Matthias Braun, Jan Broekhoff, and his sons Michael Joseph and Ferdinand Maximilian. Among the most notable sculptures, one can find the statuaries of Saint Luthgard, the Holy Crucifix and Calvary, and John of Nepomuk. Well known also is the statue of the Knight Brodvig, although it was erected some 200 years later and does not belong to the main avenue. Beginning in 1965, all of the statues have been systematically replaced by replicas, and the originals have been exhibited in the lapidarium of the National Museum. Tribute. On the 9th of July 2017, Google celebrated the 660th anniversary of Charles Bridge. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video to support our channel.
Kapila paćka. Що записує? Що ви говорите? Що записує? Kako potem umarł tutaj? Tak. Бачите, все таке під засилочним, типу як грибок. Як називається? Зелена. Так, сирі. Я в Лондоні. Not so loud because once you play them, right? Like how Бачите, натерті. Ні, воно таке оригінальне, воно потемніло через час. Там, де ти натираєш, то воно поліроване просто виглядає. Вони парно того є воно таке.
Das ist nur das Gefühl nicht von Anfang an, sondern hast du das Hören, das Sehen.
А хотів вам показати, дивіться. Дивіться, як криша віконця зробили гарно. Кришею, бачите, обжили. Я проплався. Да. Це в мене як зробили якісно, да? Так ходить. Треба нам таке не треба, я просто вам показую. Там теж як стелю. Буде гарно стікало, кава повністю. Ой. Більше води видно далі. Тут більше води видно більше всього.
Салати.
Ага. Відкриваються пейзажі. Якась злата. Як він це заїхав? Як вони тут заїхали машинами? Сюди не заїдеш, то мав би записано. На місці.